Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. On this Wednesday morning, it is the 10th day of January. My name is Rich. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Temperatures are in the upper 50s. I probably should have a jacket on, but you know, after the Arctic air we had the last couple of weeks, this feels pretty good. Mid-60s yesterday. We're in the 60s today, maybe near 70 tomorrow. But as you probably know, this little warming trend is not going to last long. Big changes are on the way. I'll bring you up to date on the storm system, which is coming. It's a pretty significant storm system that's going to grab a lot of national headlines. More on that in a moment. And this Arctic plunge coming back this weekend, yeah. It's not going to last 2 weeks this time, but it's going to last a little longer than we thought, maybe 5 days or so. Let's get into the details. Here we go.
That 65 degrees we had yesterday was really nice, and I think we'll be at least that warm today. Maybe a few spotty showers, but a very spring-like day today. Enjoy it. It's not going to last long. And the warmth shows up all the way from Texas, where they could have some record highs, across the southeastern coast and down into Florida today. And future radar shows a few specks on the radar during the afternoon. I don't think it's going to be a big deal, and I've got the rain chances very small for today and this evening. In fact, mostly cloudy today. There will be some spots of sunshine. I think 66 easily. Maybe we'll do better than that. Tonight's low 57, a little easterly breeze at about 10 to 15 miles per hour today. Tomorrow, very spring-like again. We make it to 70 or above. A few spotty showers here and there during the day, but the big deal comes in as we get into late Thursday night. At midnight, here's the front trying to move into northwest Alabama. Some frozen precipitation back behind it around Memphis. And boy, by Friday morning, that's a significant storm system that will cause a lot of snow and ice for a lot of cities in the middle of the country, and it's going to be a big headline grabber. By noon Friday, the front has left Alabama. The colder air is streaming in, but the rain is still around at noon Friday, and I think by 6 p.m. some snow is teasing the Tennessee Valley, but the rain is over for us, and the colder air is pouring back in as we get ready for the weekend. Saturday is a windy, much colder day. Instead of like 70 tomorrow, we're only going to be in the 40s on Saturday, and the winds will make it seem colder. Sunday's a very cold day as we struggle to reach the low 40s after 20s in the morning. In fact, a series of low temperatures in the 20s in the morning. Rainfall potential, I think a lot of us could see up to around an inch. Some of us could see 1 to 2 inches of rain, a little heavier across the northern counties of the state. So we've got near 70 tomorrow with the rain chances picking up Thursday night into Friday. 80% chance Friday, with highs in the 50s early in the day, then it falls off. Only in the mid-40s on Saturday, and only in the low 40s on Sunday. Look at the lows, 25 on Sunday morning, and then lower 20s on Monday morning. A dramatic plunge. The European shows that. The warmest day Thursday, then the big plunge with the storm system Thursday night, Friday, and maybe another storm system a week later on Friday the 19th. Sharply colder. Here's the actual numbers. The Europeans printing a high of 72 on Thursday. Yeah, it's possible. It only has us in the low 40s over the weekend. Yeah, and several mornings in the 20s. You bet. And it lasts much of next week, too, unfortunately. So the dramatically colder air on the European, on the GFS shows about 5 mornings in the low to mid-20s. That's not good. Then a nice recovery after that as that January thaw starts to rear its head, and that's going to be a good thing. Our weather app keeps you on top of all the dramatic weather changes. Get it on your phone today if you don't, and pass the word to your friends, will you? It's good to have, especially with big changes ahead. Go to the App Store, search Rich Thomas Weather.
So then on the distant horizon, I think a January thaw will probably end the month of January, but there are some clues way, way out there that sometime in February, some rude, ugly winter episode may be in our future. Don't know yet. We'll let you know. I like to take you up to the top of the mountain and give you a view over the horizon every once in a while. Live on the radio this morning from 6 to 9 on News Talk 93.1. Jay is gone, but Emily and Greg and I and Bailey will be holding down the fort. Another video for you first thing tomorrow morning at 4:45 as we get you ready for the big changes on the way. And your forecast whenever you want it. Easy to find across the dial, twice an hour on 8 radio stations. Let's see, that would be 256 times a day. That's the Blue Water family of stations. Have a good day. Enjoy the spring-like temperatures because they're not going to last long.
Rich Thomas Weather.